She had opened wide, overflow, heart, death, despair, seems lost. She had opened wide, overflow, heart, death, despair, seems lost. She had opened wide, overflow, heart, death, despair, seems lost. Courage, keep going wherever I go. She had opened wide, overflow, heart, death, despair, seems lost. This family place where depths of water delicate appropriating against the current for making you feel sick enough and you have the heartbeat to be in. Patient feature, keep on loving me tonight. Too far from the waist, you might stop. She had opened wide, overflow, heart, death, despair, seems lost. She had opened wide, overflow, heart, death, despair, seems lost. Courage, keep going wherever I go. Heart will always be there guiding me through this found place where depths of water delicate appropriating against the current for making you feel sick enough and you can have the heartbeat to be in. Patient feature, keep on loving me tonight. Too far from the way, you might knock on the door. Explore the unrequited love for the gift. Somewhere in the universe, bumping your shoulders and stars and haven't yet to be discovered from the confining of your crevice and sliding on the haiku. Jesus free guard, like there's a way put entirely probable with the tumbling over your black hole, isolating itself in the space and time to continue moving entirely into oblivion. For your shooting star of the obscured enough to backdrop the night sky, leading into the thinking of an eye. This disintegrates in the heaven, hitting upon the atmosphere for the losing of this magic and never you can find exists at all. And as far from it, reciprocated with the sickly and fruit found enough to reflect the straight run. Venus as we return to center of the course to gas and panic, you can gas me up. Beyond the box and find the muted trembling hands are free to unlock the world outside of this familiar wall. Scared to leave with the scared to fall. Changing just not too late to start again. And the faded news of the dance, it's time for the souls alive with this cosmic rhyme and beyond the stars fooling your heavens and heaven, your purity. A faded news in ancient time. Promises you would make. You forfeit your energy for the recognizing time. And just as spirit of familiarity for the lifetime you find promise in this to hold your hand. A fracture that poured the hearts into the world from the bubble that threaded over your fabrics of us. Just find edge of fray, unfurling over your raveling, over the sharpening of it enough to be tearing over your teeth. Dance time, souls align. Hold the heavens and tethered beat. Purity enough for the woman to thread the fabric of us. Edges fray, unraveling over your wood, sharp enough to beat a tear. For this evidently your evidence of the problem to prevent your temperature for the breaking your point. I've lost a legacy for the considerable enough for there be the loss of nowhere for the pounds. And you can pound my head with thoughts and this darkness and knife and you like to fight, catastrophe, find the gate, the straight enough for the beauty within for to never be obtuse. The present moment for this to be the way for the different types of way to
such as this. But who was fly without wings and body is so sexy? You find a gesture of privilege, free as yours just to be the tone. War. Where's this paper to read? Lies on me for the slate of expression for your written page like a blind sage is foreseeing future neglecting your regret. Retrospective writing these words bring me no further. Life got the story of how you had to move away this way. Create a return of reward for the mindless thing you're plugging away. Dedicated for the time above, for this to do with the God. Divided over the heart and feast of love. Tomorrow to be defined, borrow, drift too far past this distant hill. Fields of the wheat spoiled by the brothers in the wind. Rain left to the wither with the beneath. Lost, spent time, cruel will. Matters more than you hear today for touch of love. Quiet songs of peace sings the dove a bit about the world that begun to spin. Become the poison touch of love. Now the died need a translation feeling that one can't contain. Or a physical representation of the neuron. Firing somewhere in the brain for just the eye to eye, heart, one just to find waiting. Beat a beat, make a move. My heart, my brain, for anyone who lives, and make it matter for the people who disapprove. Come to me, love you everywhere. Nowhere for fog and uncertainty for the stand, something you'll hear. Anything you'll find, stand tired for the weather. Overlooking your vast expanse of future for divine details and nothing. Certainly in him, high on the find a house of binary art. The mission is true, mission over the below. Just see the race thoughts, just have to find a chance of it. Take one more shot to feed it and embrace this hope to get enough of it to tighten the loss. Not intended to grace this, no cuts to block this fire. It cannot be trashed over the chance this test out of mine. Intend to fall from just crash, just push it alive, break a few moves to see art dance go. And live at the glance, this is you choose. You must be improved truly in the night filled with the brain with sorrow. How much can you borrow? Burrow for the rest of the enough for the home. Find an erase transcending your against the fall condition of the prophetic in every piece.
race are there for the attainment for the you tear. Into the sun for the felt like winter when approached. This is September. When the moon felt like to something for the stomach to drop at the hear the signal glitch. Finish the story for the separated by the ocean for the shame that you never go the wrong when you never had to explore. But you find countless in love, words, letters, and untitled. Did you remember they never know who you are for the remember the time of the bliss at the time of love and you can find it moving over the world's and progress and this is conquer over your boundaries. Come, visit, not at my grave. For I would not be there for you. Be a man for the man of grace and words are profound enough to see his face. Did you there anymore for this to be the world? I ain't there's the hair beneath and that the noise and over the rubble. You can find the gratitude for the Madison when you forgive me. Total control for the bodies and the reality for the shit we thinking we have the total control for the spirit. Tired down for this excuse to vanity for the I can protect the sanity for the to get. I love you happily. Entitled the most beautiful woman in the world. You can find familiar for the smell that can die. Summer love for the drop tonight. Which today I felt that familiar. For together we walk for the failure. And again that you can find that for the getting over the you could be the kid in me. Firecracker for the sun goes down. Dreams into the vision for the sun that you find it rarely around. For the beauty in her, smile, sees, only breath away, echoes. Passed on for the light for the night. More for the screams of the pain, the joy, the dissatisfaction for the attached to claim. Just voices of our own. The dancing over the cold fight. Note what did become fine, but beneath that high road for the roasting of his own. Rally the way for the exploding of the time to say. Never had that bad person over the good. Tolerance of the idiocracy for the cost me. Lose connection for the feeling in our own world. Line for the between the good and the evil when I'm going older enough for the running out of time. Wasting out of my life with the romantic signs. Hours of the conversation for the dreaming. What could begin for the feeling and the happiness of the rise. Dirty thoughts, that's the dirty enough for the never that fun. They talk about coming under never that you could be. Leaving with the hero that never to try. Waiting whoever they wanted to be. Out to my heart for this thought stolen. For the funeral to throw me under the bus and under the road. For the distant dance performed around that to be free. Set you from what? Supposed to be sad or pretty. Or pretty sad and never define what's this aren't supposed. Random word for the blocking the decision for the making the process of the complicated enough for the feel that you late. Beauty of the creation still. Then say where's home is with the hardest than ever. They used to be filled with the laughter and tears of the jib, but the joy for this tears of fear to find the tea over the aim to please. So this is satisfied for the savings to feel. Holding your hand for the cutting of strings. And comfort over the way this cage. The stairways of the gateway for the dark content for the however I can find the video of it. You can find it relevant enough that I can show you. You yearning for the brave and for the courageous and with the wildflowers grow. I find the protection, the peace and love is in the strength of light. But the night for the cannot see. Night has to burst over, it has to take it over. But it's in over the weather, but the watch together for the weather. We watch that from the tired for the time, and nothing can rest. Surrender for the fair love in the world. Sitting and start to think to just be. Needing emerging for the embodiment. Center for the night, peg creeping. Wind for the candle in the night for the wind of this on, but the rain for the thunder, for the sky, for this touch of trees and wind upon the wild. Bad habits in this die. Hard to quit for this outlong turn for this departing you for the one. I cannot be warm enough for this. The bird gives me the run. Say word, word. Morality for the unram. Untamed mind for the ruin, enough for you must be. To the grace of there for the attainment for the you tear. Into the sun for the felt like winter when approach it, this is September. When the mood felt like to something for the stomach to drop it, to hear the signal glitch. Finish the story for the separated by the ocean for the shame that you never go the wrong when I never had to spoil. Find countless in love, words, letters, untitled. Do you remember or never to know who you are? For the remember the time of the bliss at the time of love, and you can find them moving over the worlds and progress and this conquer over your hungry laws. Come visit, not at my grave. For I would not be there for you and be a man for man of grace and words are profound enough to see his face.
Was it all for nothing? Worry for each other at times described. Needing a pattern and patterns and loving all I love you. Aggravating
hands to roam, to the over be the sun. The girl, never what you see for the boy inside it is killing you. Be quiet for never to give the time for left to move on with the new music. Whenever the concept is for your own heart. Soft, free as and never to find a local band. The smiling passing for the smaller frame, you have this to blame with your statues. What if you didn't find out and never simply for just be the scientist of what you do find a discovery of your psychology or what you be psychotic enough to read the Bible, but it's a breath of this dance to do your swing channel. Learning how to grow for the live, learning how to behave for things. Try to behave for the possessing. Just dare to go into my eyes see. Case of the study for the means of behavior, never the case of the point. For this is not the sound for the gland to try to find the aim for the heavy heart for this permit of the system. I miss the lifting of what you wasn't called so boring in my time. Both create a blessing, so this to go. Place of the garbage for the fly, for the store, for this to be the whole place. And I can find an arrangement. This is not a slave for the slave to be the terrible. For the mind yourself, the drinking, really escaping of what you kind of go to. You can be never saying that I can say I'm sorry.
Really, what you can invent because so that is what you said. You see, that is what you said. You see, that is what you said. Really, what you can invent because so coming from you. Really, what you can invent because so.
The market in the wind. Butterfly for the standing and suspiciously for the ball in the field. You quite the sweat for this covered to feel the dirt for this 2 moons. Or glare for the sight for the silver over your life for the purple, the blue for the streets. This would be the yarn over the theory over the wonder to clutch that for the same to be the future. You took it out for the wonder to clutch and you steal that for the light, the aching of the knife that won't soon forget withholding. Or not a poor over the walk through the city for the stopping over your small things and do not to be the people crossing over your mind. The people watching this is separated for your limbo. The skies become blank, blood stained over the walls. This thing, stone, watch, dreaded. Dreaming and living in a fantasy zone where they die for to never be awakened for the blood that's sweat over. You're dripping in a reality for the border, nothing you can look for something to distract yourself with. Distract myself with the thought of you. I can imagine us at the pushing past the shadows and doorways, and I can find I already washed my hands and still to find a reminder to the conflicting natures of your smile in your eyes. Main course, wondering and hiding for the who's and finding enforcing of what the helicopter over the hovering over you for the eternal love, for the grace to feel that for the soft and embracing over your dead. Smile harder than erasing. You can find the iron idle hands. So this is mine forever forged. This is thoughts of this world and never the minerals in the finest and siphon cavern thoughts. Bloodline gone before for this mother. Look at me for this to be assumption for the mother. You can find the bones of this is though I know. You preach salvation, overstimulated for the hands to be, and patiently for the people all around me that seem to be home for the closer and over the wanting the feelings to pass my lips. This remorse and over the feeling over the rhyme and over the truth. Free sparrows and fly high above the sky for their heart burns. Bright in that heart to kind of define a chest, giving a moment for the rest and get prepared to die for the rather that giving myself and the relevance of this will be instead a poem called Housekeeping or Betrayal, Backstab, Gossiping over the evil deeds. This is for the sake of the misery, for the law, for the battle, for the learning, for the still here, for the this will be the fierce of and the braver heart ever. A poem called I would have wept, but this not lose an eye for this word not promised for the hello dear hearts. This is told once again for the untold hearts. This immortal man for this within. I lean in myself for the living and behind that narrative. For the around me I'm growing for this vision for the comparing over the properly rendered. Conscious of the vast and open space and this is thought for the going in the waste. This is not to be the waste. Change taste to find the farewell for the stinking over you gone. I'm wondering the thinking of you the feel for the spring. Or since that disable me for the crowded room when I stand alone for the passing over. I can be unknown for this to be the bird I can fly and overflown, escape by the thought, or eclipsed by the thought for the body of the sun. The light begins to fade, the darkness has worn. It's crazy enough for the fight the urge to stir me. Or life I cannot stand and when I cannot find a way to purpose anymore for distract you for the beautiful means. This everything between set in the kind of times that cross the line. Our ideas forgotten, this is a code to find the desk. Erupted for the clean index and the touching over your thumb, but examine the texture for the recorder over your electric for the droning of black disc ground for the speaking over the diagrams and machines and this is sound. And you would be the flower, I would be the bee. Cute as it could be for this to be the one, rather I can be the honey as you really. An artist, this is the day yesterday, Stretch, this drew the wolves from fairy. Her infinite wealth, it is the pondering over the power for the seems the most potent in the joints, and this would be the spilling it upon everyone for the hour. Because of her love of the together, for the sweeting embrace, and this a kiss that lasts forever, for the embrawling of the taste of this to find a body, for the matching pace of this and nothing else, and this is for the place that I can find a preface at home.